Happy holidays, fuckers. Did you think I forgot about you? I didn't. I was just out of town for most of the week and I didn't get time to do this earlier in the week. So here I am, bright and early on Sunday morning to give you your roundup. Let's make it short and sweet because realistically, everything that happened last week doesn't really matter. I'll go through the scores, but the thing we're really worried about is the playoffs. Now, let's start with the shittiest game of the week. Anthony, our league leader, scoring a whopping 86 points and barely beating Alex Shechten's Flying Redskins at 86-75. Um, Not a really good day for most of Ant's team. Pretty poor. Drew Brees put up 21 points. Gronkowski put up 22. Tight end outscoring your quarterback, especially when it's Drew Brees. Not uncommon, but not what you want to see. After that, we got Sharp beating Jordan 106-96. I don't know if the word is back yet. If Aaron Rodgers is playing this week, it'd be nice. But oh yeah, he didn't. Sorry, got you, Sharp. Sharp needs to win to survive. He's in tight places. Strosbro, sorry, you're out. You're done. 26 points from Anquan Bolden for Sharp. That was his league score, or as a leading scorer on his team. Pretty incredible when you consider that Anquan Bolden has basically done nothing most of the year. He's got maybe like two good games, nothing great. Then we have frickin' Bird, Chase Burdick. I don't understand it. 8-4, one game behind the league leaders. Our second least scoring team. I know I talk about this every week, but it still bothers me. 111 points beats my 88 because my entire team sucked and I left Philip Rivers on the bench, who's playing Kansas City, but somehow scored like 36,000 points. And Martellus Bennett, I'm not that upset about that one. That was kind of a 50-50 wash anyway. But so I lose 111-88. Bird is locked into the playoffs. He's good to go. I'm glad for him, but I'm ultimately frustrated at his success at my expense. Then we have Bradley Gregg beating Big Brother Thomas Gregg 142-96. I think Tom kind of done the math because he didn't really adjust his team much. He had somebody out, I think it was his tight end, and he just kind of said fuck it and didn't really care because I think he knew as long as he won the next week he was safe. So he just kind of left everything there rather than losing a player to the waiver wire that he didn't necessarily want to. Or maybe he just missed it. I'm giving you a lot of credit here. But Brad puts up 142 points on Big Bro, all but securing a spot in the playoffs. And it was a pretty heavy beatdown. Noshon Moreno put up 29 points. That was his leading scorer. Jamal Charles for Tom went insane with 31 points. He had a great day. But I remember a guarantee about Eli Manning, 29 points at least. I don't think that happened. He almost didn't even make half of that. But I did see where you're going with that. He usually plays really well against Cowboys. Not this time. Let's see. Our big win of the week goes to Zachary Zabella. He eliminates himself, but at the same time goes out in a burning fury of flames and glory. 174-119 over J-Ball. In a strange turn of events, Justin is still alive because of the tie, whereas Zach is now eliminated. Zach had Josh Gordon score 43 points from the Cleveland Browns wide receiver. Now, Sharp, if you rewind back to like week 2, when you were really looking for a wide receiver, who did I suggest to you? Who? Think about it. Josh Gordon. But you said, no, I don't want any Browns players. You missed out on that one because that motherfucker is legit. So, Zach, congratulations. Beer of the week, my friend. I don't have any beer for you. I know I've been really lacking on this, but my fridge is just not very well stocked these days. So 174-119. I'll give you a kiss. How about that? Mwah! How you like that, big boy? Birthday coming around, Thanksgiving, Christmas on the horizon. That's my gift to you, Zachary. So 174-119. Zach wins the weekly beer of the week. I will put that up as soon as this video is posted. Now, the big thing is this week. We already kicked off with some crazy Thursday games. Let's not really talk about them because the Steelers lost, and I don't really want to live through that again. But today's the day, gentlemen. There is a game tomorrow, of course, but today's the day that's really going to help decide who makes the playoffs and who doesn't. If you haven't had a chance to check on the power rankings, I set up all of the situations. We have 3 teams that are completely eliminated from the playoffs. That's Zach, Jordan, and Shechton. No matter what they do, they can't make it. Zach needed to score a fuck ton of points. He did that, but he needed a lot of teams to lose. That didn't happen for him. So he is eliminated. No matter what he does, he cannot make the playoffs. J-Ball, you need to win. You need me to lose, and you need Tom to lose. If that happens, you're in the playoffs. Anything else, you're done. Tom, if you win, you're in, no matter what happens. If you lose and Brad loses, you're still in. So you don't even necessarily need to win to make it in. But if you lose and Brad beats me, you're out. Me, I need to win, and I need Brad to lose. I also need to keep the tiebreaker. A lot of these things kind of depend on the points tiebreaker. I'm assuming that there's not going to be a major leap in those. Most of us are like 30 points apart. So these all projections kind of depend on the tie breaking with the points scored. But as long as I win and Brad loses, I'm pretty much locked in. It's the hardest for me because I'm from the division that doesn't get the special tiebreaker. Whereas Brad, if you win, you're in. If you win and Sharp loses, you could jump up to the number 2 seed and potentially earn a bye depending on how many teams make the playoffs. And Bird, Sharp, and Anthony, you are all locked in. You're making the playoffs no matter what happens. Bird, you're locked in, period. You don't have much of an advantage on the tiebreakers. You could really go anywhere from the number 2 seed to the number 7 seed, because if everybody makes playoffs and you have the least score and everybody has the same record and all sorts of shit, you could drop. It's a disaster. But Sharp, if you win, you lock yourself into the number 2 seed, and if you win, you lock yourself into the number 1 seed. So that's how the playoffs break down. Personally, I think we're probably going to see about 5, maybe 6 teams in. If I can beat Brad, I think that's who I'm playing, right? If I can beat Brad, let me double check. No, I got to beat Sheckton. And if Brad, let's see, who's he playing? If Brad loses to J-Ball, and all hell breaks loose. So, who knows? It's kind of crazy. But I'm guessing my prediction is like 5 or 6 teams will make it. But we'll see. I'm usually wrong. But anyway, I hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you forgive me for the late video. And I hope you're getting excited. Because I don't know about you, but I got like a big raging boner in these pants of mine right now. Just thinking about the possibility of maybe finally making my first ever playoffs. Or, you know, probably sucking and losing at everything in life like I always do. With that uplifting tone, I leave you. Good night. Good luck. Fuck off.